Good afternoon, class. Thank you. You can sit down. All right, then in our previous lesson, we looked at the answers on scientific notation, and then we started the work on approximation and estimation. We looked at mainly three ways. First, estimating to certain whole numbers. Then we looked at decimal places, and then we looked at significant figures. Okay, what I'm going to go through before we look at the exercise is the last piece of information that I should have had on the board on significant figures. Okay, the rules for determining how many significant figures. Okay, number one says all non-zero digits are significant, which means only zeros are the numbers that that will be insignificant sometimes. So 2.5 is to two significant figures. 3,867 is to four significant figures. Okay, number two, zeros between non-zero digits are significant. So say, for instance, 308. That's two non-zero digits are 3 and 8, which means this zero is significant. Okay, so 308 is to three significant figures. Number three, zeros used to place the decimal point are not significant. For instance, 680 is not to three significant figures, although there are three numbers. This zero is considered insignificant, which means to two significant figures. Sorry, 680 is to two significant figures. Now, if I had 600, then 600 would be to one significant figure. Okay, 0.05 here, I explained a little bit the previous lesson. 0.05 here is to one significant figure. This zero is considered insignificant. All right, the fourth rule, zeros not required for placing the decimal point are significant, which means if you change the number and then you got 38.0, then it means that's three significant figures. Take note. If there is no number after that, you will note that on the exercise there are some questions like that, so I'll explain further. 0.650 is to three significant figures. Note again the difference between this and this. Okay, I've just got a note because this is, I usually don't remember most of this, rules 1 to 4. I remember mainly this one. The first non-zero number, the first non-zero, you can put digit there instead of number. I keep writing number instead of digit. The first non-zero digit is the first significant figure. That I remember if I forget all the four rules there. Okay, having said that, we'll look at the homework that I gave, and then I know that for whole numbers and decimal places, you all know how to do, and then we'll see how you've done the exercise on significant figures. Going to number one, go to number one, where it says, write the following correct to the nearest whole number. Okay, Siegfried, you are going to start. The first number there, 5.3, to the nearest whole number.
5.
5. Megan, 2, 87.06.
87.
Jake, number 3.
19.
Good. Number 4, Natasha.
99.
Number 5, Boromeo.
17.
Okay, 17. That's letter E. Letter F.
101.
Good. 7.
209.
209 is correct. Number 8.
10.
Correct. 11. Sorry, 9.
110.
110 is correct. And letter J, which is number 10.
200.
200. Okay, at this stage, I do not expect you to get those questions wrong. Okay, if you are asked to change a number to the nearest whole number, everybody should be able to do that without any problem at all. Maybe even without thinking. Okay, we'll go to the exercise. We'll correct C first, or number 3 first, and then we'll come back to exercise 2. So we're correcting the exercise on decimal places first, and then we'll look at the significant figures in case you have any questions based on that. So number 3A. Andrew? Sorry, B. We'll do B because A is already given.
76.6.
Okay, give me the 3 answers that you've got to 1 decimal place, 2 decimal places, and 3 decimal places.
1 decimal place 76.6. 2 decimal places 76.57. 3 decimal places 76.574.
Okay, good. 76.6, 76.57, and 76.574. Next one, Peter, letter C, number 3 on the worksheet.
8.9, correct to 1 decimal place. 8.95, correct to 2 decimal places. And 8.948, correct to 3 decimal places.
Well done. Gabriel, next one.
1 decimal place 1.3, 2 decimal place 1.31, and 3 decimal place 1.310.
Okay, good. Next one, Ponrele, letter E, which is number 5 on the worksheet.
1 decimal place 77.5, 2 decimal place 77.50, 3 decimal place 77.499.
Good. Next one, Agnes.
1 decimal place 9.9, 2 decimal place 9.91, 3 decimal place 9.910.
Good. Raylene, the last one on that exercise. Second last, sorry.
100.
Letter G.
100 correct to 1 decimal place. 99.99 correct to 2 decimal places. 99.988 correct to 3 decimal places.
Okay, to 1 decimal place, you have to put 0.0, 100.0, which signifies that you've changed it to 1 decimal place. Although the value is the same, you must have 0 in the end. Okay, the last one, Garanamo.
1 decimal place 4.0, 2 decimal places 3.96, 3 decimal places 3.965.
Okay, good. Any questions on that exercise? Again, I think that you should be able to do this without any problem. If you are asked to change a number to a certain number of decimal places, you should be able to do it without any problem. Okay, we'll go back to number 2 on significant figures. Miriam, you're going to do number 2. Number 1 is done. You got 30,000 to 1 significant figure, 35,000 to 2 significant figures, and 34,600 to 3 significant figures. Okay, letter B, to 1 significant figure.
5,000 to 1 significant figure, 4,800 to 2 significant figures, and 4,770 to 3 significant figures.
Okay, good. Let us see. Then
70 to 1 significant figure, 67 to 2 significant figure, and 66.6 to 3 significant figure.
Okay, good. Chutaili, D.
One significant figure is 0.8. 2 significant figure is 0.80, and 3 significant figure is 0.799.
Okay, good. 0.8, 0.80, and 0.799. Number 5, Hekoi, letter E.
0.08, 1 significant figure, 0.080 to 2 significant figure, and 0.0802 to 3 significant places.
Okay, to 1 significant figure. What did you say? Can you repeat?
0.08.
Okay, note, to 1 significant figure, you look at the second number. The second number here is 8, which means you have to increase the previous one by 1. So the answer is actually 0.1. So 0.1 to 1 significant figure, 0.08 to 2 significant figures, and then to 3 significant figures, 0.080. You must have a 0 to 3 significant figures. Is that clear? Okay, Velma, number 6.
0.010 to 1 significant number figure, 0.0097 to 2 significant figure, and 0.00975 to 3 significant figure.
Okay. Just have a look at number 6. Sorry, the first one. Number 2, part 2 and part 3, to 2 significant figures and to 3 significant figures is correct. I just want you to be sure. Number 1, part 1 there she said 0.010 to 1 significant figure. 0.010. Is that correct? Having looked at the rules that we've got on the board. Is 0.010 correct? Or should it just be 0.01? Okay, 0.01 to 1 significant figure. Okay, to do that, note, I'll just explain. You're supposed to look at because to 1 significant figure, you're supposed to look at the second number. The second number here is 0, okay, which is this. That's the second number after the decimal point. Now, because it's 0, you can't, it's considered insignificant, so you'll have to look at 9. So actually 9 here is the first significant figure. Okay, so because it's 9, and you have to look at, because you want it to 1 significant figure, you have to look at the third number, so you'll have to increase this one by 1. And then that's why it becomes 0.01. Okay, number 7.
1 to 1 significant figure, 1.0 to 2 significant figures, 1.01 to 3 significant figures.
Okay, to 2 significant figures, what's your answer?
1.0.
Okay, 1, 1.0, and 1.01. Okay, good. Next one, 8.898 to 1 significant figure.
9 to 1 significant figure, 8.9 to 2 significant figure, 8.90 to 3 significant figure.
Okay, 9, 8.9, and 8.90. All right, next one. Number 9 on the worksheet, letter I, tau.
to 1 significant figure, 97 to 2 significant figures, 97.0 correct to 3 significant figures.
Okay, good. The last one, Kyle.
50 to 1 significant figure, 40 to
40 or 49?
41 to
9.
2 significant figures, and 49.5 to 3 significant figures.
Okay. I think you said 41 instead of 49. Check. I think you are not reading your work properly. It's 50 to one significant figure, 49 to two significant figures, and 49.5 to three significant figures. Okay. Is there any question? No question? Okay. We go on to the next thing. You're going to do the next exercise, which is exercise D and E on your worksheet, exercise 4 and 5 on the monitor. I've just got an example done for that, and then you can then work through the exercise. Hopefully we'll complete it this lesson before you go for your next lesson. Okay. The instruction here, correct to one significant figure and estimate the value to one significant figure again. I've actually done letter or number 13 on your worksheet, which is, that's exercise D, which is letter M on the monitor. All right, 33.2 times 29.6 times 0.03. The instruction says I have to estimate to one significant figure. Depending on the instruction, then you do as the instruction says. All right, it could be correct to two significant figures or correct to two decimal places, and then you find the answer, and then correct to so many decimal places or whatever the instruction is. So correct to one significant figure. What I did was I corrected 33.2 to one significant figure, which is 30. Then I corrected 29.6 to one significant figure, which is 30 again. I corrected I left 0.03 as it is because it's already to one significant figure. Then I multiplied. Hopefully this is the correct answer. 30 times 30 is, I got 900 times 0.03. It's equal to 27.00. Am I right? Okay, check. I hope I'm right. Okay. That 27 is to two significant figures. I just put the decimals there because I did it very quickly, and then I realized that, oh, I've got two decimal places there, so I placed my decimal point there. And to one significant figure is 30. So you change to one significant figure, or depending on what the instruction is, and then you get the answer, and then you change it again to one significant figure. That's what you do on exercise D or exercise 4 on the monitor. Exercise E says calculate the following, giving your answer correct to the accuracy stated in the brackets. What you do is you find the answer first, and then you correct to certain number of decimal places or certain number of significant figures. Okay, for letter D, you don't change to one significant figure or one decimal place before you find the answer. Is that clear? You find the answer first before you change according to the accuracy that is stated. You're going to have to do everything. This lesson, I would like you to do all of exercise 4 from A to N. What you can do so that you do it quickly, you change the number to one significant figure, then use your calculator quickly to find the answer, and then change the answer to one significant figure again. Okay. So number 4 must be completed before you go for your next lesson. To one significant figure, you look at this number. It's less than 5, so it will be 30. This one, yeah. So this one, it's you look at the second number because you want to change. You disregard the other numbers. it's greater than 5, so you increase this one by 1, the rest of them become zeros. I'm just going to use this one. What are you doing? Is it clear? Teacher, this is really rough. Yeah, follow this one. Because we corrected it on this one. Check the signs using the ones on the monitor. We corrected it. Where's your calculator? 8.1 to one significant figure is not 9. That's 10. You don't need a calculator for that one. That's 4,700. Why are you saying it's 50? There.
So we can move in fraction into a 50, 1 over 4 over 25. 0.16.
Okay.
0.2, right?
Yeah. All right, then we'll look at the first few questions on exercise 4. We are starting with Kila. Your answer to A, please. 900. Lester, to B.
3,000.
3,000 is correct. C, Livingston.
40.
40. D, Patrick.
2,000.
2,000. Letter 2,000, that's what? Are you sure? No, it can't be. 3 times 50. 3 times 50 is 150. How do you get 3,000? You must be giving us the wrong one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Number 5.
4.
Huh? Sorry, number 4. 2 times 700. 1,400, which is 1,000. Okay, remember 4 is less than 5. 1,000 is the answer. Next one, number 5, which is letter E.
200.
200 is correct. Then letter F.
0.3.
0.3. Okay, Jutaili.
10.
300 over 30 is 10. H.
20.
20. 600 divided by 40. Is it 20? Okay. Letter I.
0.20.
0.2. If you include the 0, then it becomes 2 significant figures and not 1. Okay, letter J. V.
200.
200 is correct. Letter K, Solomon. 300.
300.
Okay. Letter L, George.
254.
254 is not to one significant figure. If you change that to one significant figure, what would your answer be? 254 to one significant figure?
200.
300. Okay. That's letter L. Letter M, I did on the board. Letter N, Peter. Sorry, Andrew.
30.
30. You agree? Okay. Well done. For homework, you are going to complete question 5. Sorry, exercise 5. All the questions on exercise 5. The keyword for the pilot teacher is estimates. Okay, I have to let you go to your next lesson. Stand up. Good afternoon, class. Thank you. See you next lesson.